The other day I went to Hot Topic, and while I was there, got a lot of cool stuff. And now normally I would take you along on my hunt, but for today we're just gonna be jumping right into what I picked up because it's a lot of stuff. Oh, and don't worry everybody, I will be showing off my completed Deadpool collection. There's just a few bags to get through. Because inside of here, there's some really cool stuff, but I'm not gonna be opening up all of it, and I think you guys will understand in a second. But the first thing I've got on top here is for the 85th anniversary of Batman, and it's Batman, of course. This is a really cool one, and I've been trying to figure out for a little while now which version of Batman this is, because it just says Batman all over. Now, this is a Hot Topic exclusive where he's unmasked, and I don't believe that this suit has been used for any of the other ones coming out for the 85th anniversary, but I'm looking at it here, and he kind of looks like, I want to say maybe George Clooney? I really can't tell. Look, if anybody has any information, pop it in the comments. I remember for the 80th anniversary, Funko was actually putting on the front specifically what it was from, whether it was like, you know, Batman Forever, Batman Begins, Batman and Robin, but for this one here, it's just nothing. Alrighty, now the next thing in this bag of tricks, well, let's do the thing that I'm not going to be opening up today. It is the Treehouse of Horror countdown calendar. I almost said advent calendar, but it's for a totally different holiday, and this year I'm going to be saving for my big, like, you know, countdown calendar video that I do every December 1st. I've done it for maybe the last, like, 3 or 4 years now, and you guys seem to love it every single time, so I figured let's also throw this one into it. And if you guys want to check it out, though, it does have 13 days, and all of the characters are on the outside of the box, so I don't want to spoil too much yet, but well, it's going to be a few months, but get excited about this. And if you're wondering why I picked these up so early, it's because once it gets to December 1st, I'm never able to find them. They're either sold out, especially with these ones here, because they're for a totally different holiday, or they also just stop stocking them because of how long they've been on shelves, so I pick them up as I find them. And now, the third and final figure that I have in the first box here is a really crazy one. Check this out. I understand it's another Nightmare Before Christmas one, but I feel like this is a figure that if you're even not a fan of Pops, you're gonna want to get. Because there is some amazing stuff going on, and you may have noticed on the front of the box, it actually says it lights up, and that's what we're gonna be checking out today. I hope I don't need batteries for this. Oh no, it's got a pull tab. Definitely makes it easier for me, and now let's find out exactly how this works. Okay, I'm gonna take the pull tab out. Okay, there's a switch as well. Let me turn this thing on. You guys ready? Here we go. Ooh, look at that! Okay, yeah, this is amazing, especially because this is like technically like a 6-inch version of Jack Skellington, and I don't think we've ever got that before where he's a little bit larger, but I'm sure they had to do it a little bit bigger so that way they could actually fit the electronics inside. He also feels a little bit sturdier than a normal figure too, and the head does not rotate, or does it? I don't know. I'm not gonna test it though, just in case. But either way, an amazing figure, and we've never got anything like this before, so it's neat to see. Alrighty, now, bag number 2. Let's see what we've got on top here. Actually, yeah, we'll do these ones together because they are part of a set. We have Frankenstein as well as, Dracula. This is actually a brand new set that Funko is doing where they're kind of going back and doing the original Universal monsters, but in this new bright color. And actually, now that I think about it, I have the original Frankenstein down here from Hot Topic that released years ago. It's actually the glow-in-the-dark version, and I want to see if the molds are the exact same. They might be. If not, they're very similar. Like, take a look at the two here and let me know what you guys think. Are they the same? I think this one here, the newer one, is just like a little bit lower in the box, maybe. But other than that, I think they are exactly the same. And I'm not complaining because I really do like the original molds. I think they still hold up, so it doesn't really bother me that much. And now, taking a look at Dracula here, this is just a really, really great one. I like the way they did this too, and I don't even know what you would kind of call the way they painted them. It just kind of seems more, I don't know, like cartoony in a way, or like the older kind of, oh, maybe it's like the older movie posters. Okay, now I think I'm getting it. The reason I thought of that is because Mondo actually makes a lot of amazing posters for these original Universal monsters, and I kind of remember some of them looking somewhat like this. And anyways, I just think it's a neat set, and also if you guys want to take a look on the back of the box, you can see the other ones that are going to be coming soon, and I'm hoping I can get the rest of of these relatively quickly. I want to complete it. Now, I guess we're going to be getting kind of random for the next one here because I was able to get one SpongeBob pop that I needed for my collection, and it is, well, it's Ripped Pants SpongeBob. He's a bit of a funny one, but you know, when SpongeBob turned into a clown and no one ever wants to dance with a fool who ripped his pants. And taking a look on the back here, the only one that I'm missing is Caveman SpongeBob, which a lot of you guys reminded me is SpongeGar, and I know I didn't say that when I talked about him last time, but I knew it. And I know I shouldn't be showing you today, but with this figure here, there is technically a little Easter egg on the back. And the thing is, if you know SpongeBob, you would know this episode, and you would know this figure. I mean, come on, it's right there. And I don't know why, but for some reason, I thought they were going to be putting this SpongeBob in like a blue pair of shorts, but maybe I'm thinking of something completely different, but he's literally just wearing his underwear here. It's still funny, don't get me wrong, but for some reason, I'm picturing him in these like bright blue shorts. Maybe I'm going crazy, who knows, but either way, a fun figure. Glad I was able to add it to the collection. Alrighty, now everybody, let's get into the Deadpool figures because I was able to finish off the entire spoiler collection. Well, actually, now that I say that, minus Lady Deadpool because she's not technically available yet. I think she might be like on the Funko shop, but not in stores yet. Oh, and actually, hold on, before I show you these, if you watch my videos in San Diego, I was able to get Dogpool while I was there, so I figured I'd bring him in for this video to actually show you the completed spoiler collection. And anyways, let's get into the first one here, which is going to be, well, Dancing Deadpool with Headpool. I think, honestly, maybe one of my favorites besides, of course, Dogpool. I didn't notice until I brought this home, but with this figure here, Deadpool is turned around, he's showing off his backside, and then Headpool is just such a cool addition to this figure. Especially because he's not in the movie like a crazy amount, but they really did use him for marketing, so I had wanted something of him that was a pop, and I think the way they did it really was a perfect, like, I don't know, way to include him in the set because he doesn't need like a large character. He's about this size compared to the rest of them too in the film. Alrighty, now let's jump into the next one here, which is going to be this one. We'll do the Wolverine with Baby Pool, which is again a really fun one. And I don't know if there's anything like crazy going on with Wolverine here, just the fact that he's got his claws out and they're in front of him, and I'm trying to remember with the original Wolverine that released, did he have his claws out? I think so. So it's probably just like a new pose for this one. Yeah, you know what? I spotted him on my shelf over there. He's got his arms to the sides with the claws out, so it really is just a new pose, but we are getting a new character technically with Baby Pool. So again, a really neat way to include a new character while also giving us one that definitely people want more of, Wolverine. And then everybody, the last one I was able to get in this set is actually a completely new character in general. We have Kidpool. Definitely a fun one, especially because he does kind of have the golden, I'm gonna say blasters in his hands, but for these ones here, it's the water blasters. I almost said it that time. But anyways, everybody, just seriously a really, really fun set, and I'm so glad that I was able to finish him off relatively quickly. Because when did the movie release? Only like, is it last Thursday or 2 Thursdays ago? It's not that long ago. It must have been almost 2 weeks ago now, I think. But anyways, everybody, that's pretty much gonna do it for today, and I hope that you guys did enjoy this unboxing because there was a lot of fun figures and some stuff to look forward to in future videos. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy, had a lot of fun, and I'll see you tomorrow!